Alicia Keys, born Alicia Cook on January 25, 1981, in Hell's Kitchen, Manhattan, grew up in a challenging environment. Her parents separated when she was 2, and she was raised primarily by her mother, Teresa Augello, a paralegal and part-time actress in a small apartment at Manhattan Plaza. Music became her refuge early on. At just 7 years old, her mother enrolled her in piano lessons, believing it would provide focus amid the chaos of their surroundings. Alicia quickly proved herself to be a prodigy, impressing her teachers with her natural talent and deep connection to music. Classical piano became her sanctuary, and she spent hours immersing herself in the works of Beethoven, Chopin, and Mozart, while also absorbing jazz, soul, and R&B influences from her mother. By the age of 12, Alicia was composing her own songs, blending her classical training with contemporary R&B and soul. She attended the Professional Performing Arts School in Manhattan, focusing on vocal music and theatre, and graduated as valedictorian at just 16. Even with acceptance to Columbia University, Alicia's path took a turn when she was discovered by a manager at 15 and signed to Columbia Records. She became one of the youngest artists ever signed to a major label. Early struggles with the music industry. While signing with Columbia Records was a dream come true, it also brought unexpected challenges. The label attempted to mold Alicia into a conventional pop star, pressuring her to straighten her hair, wear short dresses, and conform to a marketable image that did not reflect who she truly was. Beyond image, the label also tried to dictate her music, sidelining her own compositions in favor of songs written by producers who didn't understand her vision. These experiences were creatively stifling. Alicia often recalled feeling a sense of dread driving to the studio, as if her artistic freedom had been taken from her. Despite her talent, Columbia Records limited her ability to express herself, which led to conflicts over control of her music and image. After several difficult years, she was dropped from the label in 1998. While this could have ended her career, it instead became an opportunity for liberation. During this period, Alicia had already been cultivating relationships with other industry figures who appreciated her talent. Among them was Clive Davis, the legendary executive starting J Records, who recognized her potential as a transformative artist. Breakthrough with J Records. Signing with J Records in 1998 marked a turning point for Alicia Keys. Davis gave her creative freedom, allowing her to write, produce, and perform authentically. Freed from industry restrictions, she poured her emotions and experiences into her debut album. On June 5, 2001, Alicia released Songs in a Minor, a record that seamlessly blended classical piano, jazz, and R&B in a way that felt both sophisticated and heartfelt. The album was an instant success. The lead single, Fall In, showcased Alicia's powerful voice and piano skills, resonating deeply with listeners. It reached #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and stayed there for 6 weeks. Critics praised the album for its originality, noting that Alicia had brought technical skill and emotional depth to mainstream R&B. Tracks like A Woman's Worth promoted self-respect and empowerment, while her renditions of classics demonstrated her artistry and reverence for music history. Songs in a Minor debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, selling 236,000 copies in its first week, and went on to sell over 12 million copies worldwide. Grammy recognition and artistic control. Alicia's talent was widely recognized at the 44th Grammy Awards in 2002. She won 5 awards, including Best New Artist, Song of the Year, and Best R&B Album. At just 21, she had cemented her status as a remarkable artist and validated her insistence on creative autonomy. The success of her debut gave her leverage in an industry where most young artists had little control over their work. Her follow-up album, The Diary of Alicia Keys, released in December 2003, further established her as a formidable talent. It debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, selling over 618,000 copies in its first week. Hit singles like You Don't Know My Name and If I Ain't Got You showcased her evolution as a songwriter and performer. By her early 20s, Alicia had sold over 20 million records and won 9 Grammy Awards, proving her debut success was far from a one-time phenomenon. Personal life and family. Alicia's personal life has been closely followed alongside her career. She met producer Swizz Beatz through professional collaborations, and their relationship developed over time. They eventually married on July 31, 2010, in a private Mediterranean ceremony, welcoming their first son, Egypt Dow Dean, later that year. In 2014, they had a second son, Genesis Ali Dean, forming a blended family that also included children from Swizz's previous relationships. Alicia, Swizz, and their extended family have emphasized cooperation and co-parenting, navigating complexities with care and prioritizing the well-being of all the children. This approach has been documented in their 2018 book, Blend: The Secret to Co-Parenting and Creating a Balanced Family, sharing insights into forgiveness, communication, and creating harmony in modern family life. Advocacy and public image. Throughout her career, Alicia Keys has used her platform for activism and social change. She co-founded Keep a Child Alive in 2003, providing aid to families affected by HIV and AIDS in Africa and India. The organization's annual Black Ball fundraiser has raised millions, leveraging Alicia's celebrity connections to support meaningful causes. Her advocacy extends to racial justice, women's rights, and humanitarian work. In 2016, Alicia made headlines by choosing to go makeup-free in public, a decision rooted in self-acceptance and rejecting societal pressures about beauty. Her appearance without makeup at the MTV Video Music Awards sparked conversation, inspiring many to embrace their natural selves, while also highlighting the privileges and challenges celebrities face when making personal choices in public. Alicia emphasized that the choice was personal and about her own self-relationship, not a critique of others. Navigating controversy. Like many public figures, Alicia's career has not been without controversy. Critics have sometimes questioned the alignment of her actions with her values, whether around personal relationships or professional engagements. She has addressed such issues thoughtfully, often emphasizing dialogue, understanding, and the intention to inspire positive change rather than to judge or alienate. Alicia's experiences demonstrate the difficult balance of authenticity, public perception, and personal growth. Despite scrutiny, she continues to navigate her career and activism with care, striving to create art and impact that resonate deeply and meaningfully. Musical legacy. Alicia Keys' influence on music is profound. She brought classical musicianship to mainstream R&B, blending technical skill with emotional authenticity. Her ability to write, produce, and perform her own music challenged industry norms and inspired countless artists to prioritize artistic integrity. By merging genres, embracing vulnerability, and demanding creative control, she set a precedent for women in music to assert authority over their work and narratives. Her discography includes landmark albums like Songs in a Minor, The Diary of Alicia Keys, and subsequent releases that continue to showcase her growth as a songwriter and musician. Hits like Fallin', If I Ain't Got You, and No One remain timeless, demonstrating her unique ability to capture the complexities of love, pain, and resilience through music. A role model beyond music. Beyond her artistic achievements, Alicia has become a role model for authenticity, self-expression, and social responsibility. Her journey from a young girl in Manhattan to a global icon reflects resilience, courage, and dedication to her craft. By refusing to compromise her artistic vision, speaking out on social issues, and advocating for self-love and empowerment, she has inspired generations of fans to embrace who they are while striving for excellence. Today, Alicia Keys remains a celebrated artist, pianist, composer, and humanitarian. With over 90 million records sold and 16 Grammy Awards, her contributions to music and society are undeniable. She has proven that success is not just about fame or awards, but about staying true to oneself, using one's platform responsibly, and leaving a lasting, positive impact.